Hello everyone, this is Margaret Manning with Life After Death. Life After Death is a community of people who are fascinated by the topic of life after death. We will be answering questions, we'll interview experts, and also provide some calm and honest conversations around topics like near-death experience and the afterlife. We will also look at our fear of death and how we can constructively deal with that to live life fully while we're here on Earth. Now, we'll be talking about all kinds of topics related to this theme of life after death. You can visit our website, lifeafterdeath.com. And today I wanted to talk to you about a topic that I think is of interest in a kind of different way that we might normally approach the conversation. And that is whether life after death can be found in the memories that we deliver to others or in the minds and the hearts of others. Now, we don't know what life after death looks like. We don't have a clear idea what heaven is. We have some religious traditions that give us a good description, but we don't know. Some people think of it as a positive, bright, cheerful, happy place. Others look at it with a bit more trepidation. It's a dark, maybe shadowy place. And so we have religions that we have chosen that may give us more context, but for the most part, we don't know. We just do not know what that life, what consciousness after death really looks like. But one idea to consider is that how we are remembered is just as important as what happens to our souls or to our consciousness when we die. And we can do something about that. We can focus on that. We can actually control the things that we do in our lives to instill in others memories of us, to create a legacy that is positive and which lives on after we die. So we can focus on that. We can, and maybe indirectly then, secure our place in a heaven if that is what you believe exists, by living a good and positive life. You know, every single conversation that we have with someone contributes or can contribute something positive to the universe. You know, every interaction that we have with another person can deliver a message of kindness and compassion and leave an impression with that person that makes a difference in their lives. You know, maybe we should stop worrying about immortality and start worrying about our legacy. You know, how our actions every day are contributing to the way people will remember us and how that our life that we're living here now on this planet will be remembered after death. That's an interesting way, I think, of looking at life after death. There's a very lovely quote by, it's a Roman statesman, Marcus Tullius Cicero, and he said, "Could focusing on our life after death in this world help us prepare for the next?" And I think that's a really, really interesting way of looking at it, that making a valuable difference in the life of others while we're here and alive might be the very way that, number one, we're remembered. You know, we remembered, and the lessons that we've taught, the wisdom that we've shared, the good deed that we've done for someone that needed help, all those little things that we can do in a very practical way, you know, may very well be the things that enable us to live on in the life of others after we die. But also, if there is such a thing as heaven, then that may be the very key to the door to have lived a good life. You know, the traditions of all the religious traditions of the world actually have the golden rule at the heart of their religion. You know, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You know, be kind, be compassionate. Start perhaps focusing more on others and not worrying about our own immortality, because perhaps that's where it comes. We live on in our children, if we have children, our grandchildren, and also the people that we interact and talk to and engage with every single day of our lives. We need to care about this planet. You know, this is where we live today, and maybe in doing that, we can make the memory of us as a contributor to living a better place, living and creating a better place, worthwhile. So, what have you done today to make an impact on someone else's life? How do you think you're going to be remembered? And is that a valid way to think about living on after death? Is life after death in the memories of those people that you leave behind? I think it's a really fascinating question. I'd love your feedback and your comments. We would love you to go out to our website at lifeafterdeath.com and leave your thoughts there. We welcome you all. It's an open forum. We're trying to approach this in a very calm and honest and open way. And thank you so much for tuning in and for being here, and subscribe please to our channel so that we can continue to have these conversations. Take very good care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.